Hello, everybody! Welcome once again to the King of Tides, Hero Club's weekly Twitch stream show. My name is George Primavera. I will be your dungeon master this evening. And welcome, everybody. Thank you so much all for those amazing subs. That is so dope. Hype train indeed. As you can tell, I am past the generation that's allowed to use that word. For those of you who don't know us, we are Hero Club. So if you don't know our main thing, what we usually do is we take our D&D sessions, we record them live around the table, and then we edit these sessions down with sound effects and music into these really tight, awesome audio anthologies that you can find on heroclubpodcast.com, or you can check out our About section under this video, and you can click on any season that looks interesting to you. It's an anthology, so start wherever you want, start with whatever genre seems interesting to you. If you do know us and you've listened to our stuff, you'll recognize the setting we are playing in tonight, as we play in every night. It is the Emporia campaign setting that is the same setting we use for Here There Be Monsters. So a couple things to know about it, just in case this is your first time tuning in. First of all, biggest thing, everybody is playing anthropomorphic animal characters, and the world is populated by those kinds of people. In terms of technology, we're thinking like mid-18th century, height of piracy along the tropical continent of Emporia. Magic has been made completely illegal and is punishable by death or worse by the monarchy. And only one religion is sanctioned throughout the land by the monarchy, the Church of Soul. They worship the sun as a body of celestial power. This is the interpretive dance all these assholes do when I talk about this.
Tail spots, George.
all these salt and tail spots. And the church assists the monarchy with the suppression of magical people and things. Now we get to the fun part where we get to meet our cast tonight as... we got a full group tonight. Let's go around and meet everybody. First up, let's say hi to Hannah Fagerbaki.
Hi, I'm Hannah Flipperfler, and I play Acana, a level 15 Oath of the Ancients god. And my fun fact this week is that I hate cilantro.
Hey, she got that soap allergy, baby.
Not even soap, it tastes like death.
Oh, death is different than that.
Yes, it's worse.
Natasha Mercado.
Hello, I lost Zoom. Can you see me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? I'm here. I play Zaza Checkle, and she's is she still level 11 or 12? I don't know. She's really strong, and
She got that level 11.
and she is part of, I don't know, Ancestral Guardians? I don't know. Okay.
Yes, there it is. You did it. You nailed it. Absolutely.
I'm done.
Dylan McCollum.
Hey everyone, I'm Dylan McCollum. I play fan favorite Nesbitt Bisbee. He is a Swarmkeeper Anteater Ranger, and it falls to me to introduce the best or worst part of our campaign setting every single time, because animals are people, bugs be animals. So gird your ears for George, to completely destroy it with his little sound effects that he just decided to put on a soundboard one day. But as we've established recently, he's gotten a little stale and he only chose one sound effect, and he could do better.
There will be more, and there will be so much grosser, Dylan. You will regret this day for every
And I want to say that it's not my fault.
Jackie Emerson.
Hello, my name is Jackie Emerson, and I'm playing Joanna Robbins, the 12-year-old rogue arcane trickster destruction cleric jellyfish.
What's going on today?
I couldn't remember any of the words.
The energy is crazy tonight, gang. Our players are a little nervous. We'll talk about why in a minute. Gabe Greenspan.
Get ready for this slam dunk. What's up, everybody? My name is Gabe Greenspan. I play Zygo Coiltail. He is the Circle of Stars Druid. And is it the weekend yet? Because I am blinding lights. That's right. Blind and a Circle of Stars Druid. Sure sounds like the weekend.
Because you're not able to see.
There we go.
I'm rocked to my core after that. That's
my God.
They're getting worse.
I don't know if we recover from that.
Yeah, that one might be the worst one yet.
We might have to go on a break.
That one was actually bad.
What's the opposite of a hype
I'm
train?
thrilled that you think
Train
any
wreck.
of them have been good.
No. So there have been some that were like that Gabe, and this one was like, my God.
Oh boy. Let's get into a little bit of why the energy is so frenetic right now. Last time on the King of Tides, last week, well, one of our celestial, more celestial members of the crew decided to make a very impulsive decision. Hannah, tell the class what you did.
I did not think a thing through, and I just decided to go for it. And that thing wasn't like, try a new type of food or like see a fun movie that I don't normally watch. It was try to bring a god from its home to our home, and I'm stress eating popcorn, and I have a Truly because it helps, and we don't know what's gonna happen.
So, that is where we left off. Acana, looking for more information to stop the sister, the malevolent presence in the stars above that is taking her vengeance out on our party for various reasons. Acana went in search of a deity known as the Father. Recently, Acana, once named Cano, has become celestial. So casting the spell Banishment on herself brought her back to her plane of origin, the celestial plane. With the very successful religion check, she was able to manage to find the Father amidst the divine plane that she was banished to. Had a less than ideal interaction with him as he staunchly refused her help, warning her that she was lucky that he wouldn't exact his wrath on her for even suggesting he undo what he had once done. And then Acana, in a moment of rash decision-making, reached forward, the Father being represented by a massive coral forest amidst the bottom of the ocean. Acana reached forward, grabbed a piece of this coral, wrenched it loose with, I believe, a 23 athletics check, something nice and high, and then brought it back. And I rolled a charisma save to see if it would be transported against its will, and it failed. So, here we stand. We cut away from that interaction on the divine plane for a moment and cut back to everybody else. Acana stands in the middle of the boat, pulls a hand to her own chest, and then is gone.
So we assume she will be back in less than a minute, right? Because longer than that and she is gone forever.
Joey is not talking. She is merely staring at whatever clock she sees and counting the seconds in her head. A desperate expression on her face.
Joey and Sven are gathered around Henry, who is watching a pocket watch.
And Zaza pulls out her weapons.
Zaza, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I just don't feel safe right now.
It makes sense. In a moment, we're gonna find out if we have allies or if we truly are being hunted by every single entity in the world.
Great. Zygo slides on his counterspell glove surreptitiously.
Henry looks around at Joey and Sven. Would you two like to wait inside?
No.
Right then. It gets down to about 30 seconds left. Henry starts to get tense.
Oh, can I do some kind of insight check on Henry? Because I haven't seen him in a while.
Go ahead, make an insight check.
Okay. Oh, shit. Sorry. Let me pull up the little page. Insight. A 13.
You notice that he is sitting next to Sven and Joey and appears to have taken on his body language is very protective.
Okay, so then Zaza will follow suit and also be like a little more protective of them too.
Okay, you can go ahead. and head down there. You gather around all of them.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything they want to do?
Shit.
Checking my spell list.
Yeah, Nesbit will just whisper into his fur. Olivier, just in case you may want to be out here for a moment. And I will cast Bestial, I will cast Summon Beast and have a flying version of Olivier pop out.
Amazing. A giant ant, right?
It's not giant. It's a small beast, so it's giant by ant size.
It's like a small dog-sized ant. So this is like an ant pup.
Yeah, it's
This
like
is
an
like
ant pup.
ants often get to be like full riding size. So this is like a small flying ant. Okay, amazing. Let me just get that up for you.
That'll be good.
Okay. We're working with a Roll20 gang. We haven't dropped in to show you guys yet, I don't think, but we're just making sure we know where we all are. Okay. Anybody have anything else they would like to do
Cry.
before we let the
Vomit?
time expire?
Remember that everyone has water breathing cast on them. So
Yes.
if you go over the edge,
You guys are also 60 feet in the air
Oh, right.
Oh, that's right.
as the ship that you are on is borne aloft by a
Is
geyser
flying.
of water thanks to the magical moon sail that is
flying.
activated on the center. You guys are cruising 60 feet above the river up atop a pillar of water.
Yeah.
I see nothing but pluses on that. I don't know why everyone's freaking out.
If this were a movie, what song would be playing right now?
A weird instrumental.
Probably this one.
No!
It gets down to 10 seconds. Is there
George
anything
asked
anybody
me
else
to
would
ask
like to
that.
do?
Is there anything we should do right now? No, because we don't know anything.
I got something I want to do.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna pull out the Ford telescope and look out at the horizon.
Yeah, Dylan!
Yes!
Where are you going to look?
Yes, Dylan.
I guess the horizon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
ahead and
out
make
of
a
the
wisdom
spot where
save.
Hannah was? Oh.
Nope.
Well, there's nothing there.
If Hannah doesn't come back, that's just like whatever. If Hannah doesn't come, well, no, it's like if you don't come back in 10 seconds, you just don't come back.
Then
That's
you don't
not-
come back. That doesn't really change our. It's bad, but it doesn't change our predicament.
Right.
Wisdom save, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have Cano here, which does change things.
Yeah, it does.
That is 16.
That's definitely enough.
Okay. I forget
Okay,
what
let's
the
see.
thing is.
I think it's a 13 is the save.
I don't remember ever.
Yeah.
I'm scared every time.
Okay. You see 36 seconds into the future on the horizon. There's no change. It's hard to discern anything from the storm horizon in front of you. You're seeing like beyond your boat at the grand landscape in front of you.
Okay.
The river continuing on. There is no change. We are now down to the final 5 to 6 seconds beforehand. Everybody has one round of actions they can do right now before we go ahead and roll initiative, just in case this is a hostile encounter. Okay?
One round of actions? Okay.
If there's any action you'd like to take right now, you can take it now.
Like, even I could rage?
You could, but because the round would go all the way around and you might not be attacked, your rage would probably just end because you won't have attacked anything and you won't have been attacked.
Okay.
So it might be kind of a waste.
I guess after checking the horizon, if I have one more action, then I'll check Hannah's spot. Where Acana was.
Okay, make a wisdom save.
Please don't blind yourself.
I really hope I don't.
Oh my god.
I didn't. That's an 18.
Okay. Okay. You see 12 seconds into the future.
Oh.
Jesus.
It's enough.
Dylan,
Yes! I love it when this happens.
you see Cano come back holding a wretched, broken piece of coral. You see the coral lurch out of her hand onto the deck. You see it begin to grow and take root and sprout up into some kind of figure, but you only see 12 seconds ahead.
Acana's bringing company.
Okay,
Everybody-
so Zaza's gonna rage. Zaza's gonna rage.
Everybody roll initiative.
I'll starry form before in my
God.
one turn that I had.
Okay.
Zaza's gonna rage. Oh, okay.
Zaza rages.
Do I also?
Zaza's
And I got a
pupils
dirty
dilate.
20.
Okay. Now let's
And
all
you
go
Do I
ahead.
also
Roll initiative?
Let's go
Rolled
get
such a
everybody
low
roll initiative. Everybody. We're just gonna take that initiative right now.
7, biatch.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, I'm gonna ask for everybody's individually. Zygo, what did you get?
22.
22. Nesbit, what did you get?
Sorry, I didn't. Really high. 23.
Got it.
Love that.
Joey, what did you get?
15, baby.
Got it.
I don't know how I always roll so low on initiative.
Sven rolled a nat 1.
Great.
Oh,
Ben!
We love it.
Ben! Love it.
Henry rolled a 14.
Henry. The ship's
At
dead.
least we're going in
Zaza,
little
what did you
clumps.
get?
20.
Okay. We're ripping through this. The ant will go after your turn, Nesbit. Kano, what did you get?
7. Like lucky number 7.
Okay. Let's get you on there. And then I need to roll another initiative.
Why?
Okay. Oh, God, gang, here we go.
He's too excited.
I'm not excited. I'm actually very nervous.
I'm so sorry.
Um,
In my defense, Joey told me to do it.
Why would anyone ever listen to anything Joey says?
You do it so well. You say it so convincingly.
Thanks, that's my plus 12 on persuasion.
Yeah.
I know, no kidding. Okay, 1 second.
It's like your oldest kid that you're like, ah, all right. Or your baby, the youngest. Oldest kids don't get away with stuff the baby does. I don't know.
Oh, I really don't like
Here's
this
what
music.
happens. In a flash, Acana reappears on the deck, holding a piece of bright red coral. We are at the top of the order. Nesbit, it is your turn.
Okay. The coral hasn't done its thing yet, right?
Nope.
Oh boy. Oh god. Okay. I guess I will just George, just so I know, when I saw the coral come out, what did it seem threatening? So I know?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah, I just need to know that part. Um, 14.
Impossible to tell.
I will cast, it's coral, right?
Uh-huh.
I will cast Speak with Animals?
Okay.
Because coral's an animal, right? Not a plant?
It is, yeah.
What do you say? You only have time for a few moments of exchanged words.
What's your purpose?
What?
What? Okay. is that pretty much it?
That's it.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll have, because I know what's gonna happen in another second, so we have like a few more moments to do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will.
You have a round.
Yeah. So for this round, I'll just say, Acana, what's happening?
Okay.
That's it.
Zygo, your turn.
Cube around the neck starts to glow as he bonus action moments to think, stops time around him for just a second, and will take those couple of extra seconds to just basically investigate this coral if he can. Just try and do like a full over on
What check
it.
would you like to make?
Perception, investigation.
Okay.
Does that
Your
work?
choice. I'll tell you something different based on what check you make.
Let's go investigation.
Okay.
That was not on the table. Okay, 21.
You see the coral starts to twitch in Acana's hands, and you see a little fissure crack all along the side of it, and it begins to split open, and little suckery hands begin to kind of like a little anemone.
Like something's... like the coral was a container for something else? Or like this is being born from or part of?
Something organic is happening here. It's a process you do not recognize.
Okay. As time starts to come back, Zygo will produce flame in his hand and hold the flame for if an attack happens against his party.
Got
And
it.
that's my bonus action.
Next up.
And
Zaza, it's your
also,
turn.
we'll also move back if he's... no, I'm not that close to Kano. I'll stay where I am.
Okay, Zaza, it's your turn.
Zaza sees this creature and immediately thinks of the box. The box that Joey brought onto the ship, onto the boat, and goes as fast as she can to go get it and tries to put the thing in the box because she's not fucking with that.
Oh, fuck.
With 50 feet, what's your movement speed?
My movement speed is actually 60 right now.
120 feet of movement?
Yes, I'm
If
very
she dashes,
fast.
right?
I'm very, very fast.
Zaza sprints inside as soon as Acana comes back, clocks this creature, sprints back inside the cabin, blasts the door open. Nobody's inside. She runs. Make a perception check to make sure you know where this chest is sitting.
God dang
Might
it.
have gotten shuffled around as things got moved around.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use a luck point. I haven't used any of my luck points.
Okay.
Okay, because I just got a 9. Oh, I got a 19, so 26.
You find the box, pick it up, move it immediately, sprint over. You are at Acana.
Okay, I'm putting that thing in there. But I'm not touching it. You know how, like...
So your actions are done because it's going to be a bonus action to shuffle through everything, find and pick up the box, and you use a dash action to move 120 feet. So you are with Acana at the box. At Acana with the box.
Okay.
Joey, it's your turn.
Oh my god. How heavy does the coral look?
Not very heavy at all right now. It's
just
in her
like a
hand.
piece of-
Probably like 12, 13 pounds.
Is the 12 or 13 pounds?
Is this a mage hand question?
Yes.
Interesting. It's in one hand. I'm gonna roll for its weight right now because that's not a detail I have ironed out.
Fuck.
It is 5 pounds exactly.
Oh, fuck.
My god.
Wow.
Joey is going to cast Mage Hand and try to push the coral into the box.
Okay. Make an Arcana check, and it's
God.
gonna be like a grapple check using Arcana, because it's going to resist this movement. Okay, what did you get?
21.
You grab it, you throw it into the open box. And
then close it.
and Henry also jumps on the lid with you.
Oh my god.
The box has not activated yet because it has not been locked.
Oh.
Do we need someone to lock it?
How the fuck do we lock it? George, do I get a bonus action or was that everything?
You can do a bonus action. You want to do a little investigation check on the chest?
I'm gonna, I have a question. If I cast a cantrip as my main action, can I also cast a bonus action cantrip?
Yes.
Moment to think, which
Okay.
I just took.
Amazing. So also time touched. You also, seeing Zygo do that, time seems to freeze around you as you take a moment to think. What check would you like to make?
Can I like remember or investigate like how to lock the box?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, so bad. Just an 11.
That's
Wait, don't you have a
luck?
luck point though? But don't you have a
He
luck
just said you
point?
needed
George
to
just said you
It's
needed
ten,
to
we're
stop,
good.
stop, stop.
Now you need to make an Arcana check, and this is a much more difficult check.
Sorry, I dropped it. I'll reroll.
What'd you get?
That's a net 20 face right there.
Did you net 20 it?
Fuck luck
We-
points. Yeah. Oh!
You can all close your roll 20 for now.
Oh my! Oh
Holy
shit!
shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah.
I'm reeling.
Hell yar! Woo!
George, can I roll an insight check on what just happened?
Yeah. We're out of combat order. Do whatever you want.
Oh! Oh!
Tasha.
Well, I botched that. Can I roll a history check to see like any time?
A history check will not help you here.
Hell yeah!
It won't. Like any other times a god's been ripped out of their world in the past or anything like that. Religion. Can I make a religion check?
Sure.
Oh my god, Natasha.
28.
28. You immediately get the feeling that the father is very, very mad at you.
Yeah.
And whatever's in that box is 100% hostile.
Because of it's in the box or because of before?
Both reasons. You also get the feeling that if allowed out of the box, it will become something exceedingly powerful.
But I don't even really care about that right now because he is literally a god that rules the seas and that rules over like many living creatures and part of the balance of the world. So I don't really care about our ramifications right now. My main concern is what does that mean for the world? And
Right.
like,
Did we just destroy the oceans?
yeah, because then whatever, we have to face that. But like if that's what my main concern right now.
Very wise.
With a 28 religion check, there is no way that the father, after having taken such extreme measures to save the planet from the sister, would take it out on ordinary people and folks. He's not about to undo the work he did at the cost of getting his revenge on you. But there's going to be something you're going to have to deal with in the future, if not now.
Okay, and he's not going to like die, right?
Oh,
That's
no. You
No.
just...
He doesn't like have to be soaked in water, then is my question, because he's a sea god.
Here's what I'll tell you, and I can't give you any more past this.
Okay.
You are the mother. You are the goddess, the mother. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You were born. You were a child. You grew up. you just ripped the father from the divine plane without any kind of summoning ritual, any kind of like birthing process. You just pulled a potential of like the father becoming like having some kind of mortal entity and ripped it through in probably one of the most painful and insulting ways imaginable. So whatever entity that is now on this side is the manifestation of every bit of hatred, anger, and revenge that the father has for you.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm not gonna lie, gang. That was a challenge rating I felt bad putting you against. And it's now in a box. So
Woo! I love
Natasha.
boxes.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Absolutely
Natasha,
insane.
what an idea. Oh my
man.
god.
Jackie, you freaking alley-ooped it in, man. That not
Oh,
I
20.
never would have thought of that.
Do I remember how charismatic the father is?
Are you asking about followers he has?
No, him as a person, like, were he to make a charisma save, like that type of deal.
Are you asking about
He is a
banishing it?
deity. His charisma save is insane. I botched it.
Oh,
Wow.
And also your athletics 23. The only way I could have failed that save is if I rolled a 1 or a 2, and I rolled a 1.
damn.
Okay.
Jesus.
So banishing back would be hard. is
Would
what
be
you're
hard.
You'd have to rebanish.
And he can't just go on his own.
He is whatever, and I wouldn't even call whatever's in this box a he.
It.
It's more of an it.
If we did, you know, I wonder if there's like a way to appease him if we did like open it and immediately banish it.
No, no.
Well, the only way he would go was if George rolls a 1 or a 2, which those odds are not good.
This thing's stats are not the same as the father's
Right,
stats.
okay, understood, okay.
I'm not saying the charisma on this thing is low. It is not. But it is not a deity.
We can keep it in the box for a little bit.
Acana? So, it did not go well.
No, I shouldn't have done that.
What did Zaza just put inside that box? It seemed to be organic.
It was a piece of him.
A piece of him?
Yeah.
What? Oh, cool.
What does that what does that mean?
Acana's gonna stalk off and not talk to anyone right now because she doesn't really know.
Okay.
Okay,
Acana disappears inside.
I think she brought a piece of him back so that they could have a longer conversation.
Perhaps we can talk to him. Perhaps he can be reasoned with.
No one is touching this box. No one is opening this box. I knew that thing looked weird as soon as I saw it. Nesbit, Captain, where is the safest place on the ship?
Well, in the cabin, and I can order the boat to keep it hidden. Also, I tried to reason with it. Maybe it was just confused, but it did not seem to understand.
Very well. Well, it would seem that we're past the city and a good deal away from... I wouldn't call it a city so much. I suppose it was more of a town that we ran through. Aloft. I wonder what that'll mean.
We are still far from out of danger. The people who attacked you are not far off from us.
Perhaps we should change sails and lower ourselves into the river just for the sake of any other avian scouts looking to follow up.
Well, also remember the 8 invisible people.
That is what I was saying.
Oh.
Everybody make a perception check. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage because of...
You're looking for something you cannot see.
Gotcha.
18, 17, 16. Sorry.
15.
Okay.
22, and I have 120 feet of blind sight.
Amazing.
16.
None of you see anything.
Can I just ask for a second? Because I'm okay. So last time we were bursting in, right? That's why we are on. Are we still on top of the pillar of water?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing has changed in terms of trying to call people to us and fight them on our own terms.
But that
Now we
was
have
why
a
we burst
murderous
in,
piece of coral on our
to call people
ship.
to us, right?
Well, I mean, I can just say, because I'll say this to Henry. The truth is, Henry, is that perhaps you're right. There may be avian scouts, but we have yet to see them. We have seen many on the ground floors. The reason I flew up was to keep us out of what seemed to be a valley of death, with all eyes craning in towards us.
I have my disagreements about the tactics, but I understand your thinking. I'm just saying now that we've passed it, you're the captain. I shall do whatever you ask.
Well, I mean, I just don't know if we have. The last thing we heard was that there were 8 more, potentially. It hasn't
Onward,
been
then.
that long. We'll lower soon, just not right away.
All right. We should be exiting the Red Spine in an hour or two, so, everyone get ready for a change in scenery, eh? Henry goes, looking for a moment at the massive roiling storm that is still rumbling atop the Red Spine.
What hour of the day is it? Because I know we were, like, possibly about to just go to another rest at this point. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
But this could have happened at any point. This was just, like, things we wanted to try today.
Yep. So this is like evening.
Okay.
Can Zaza try to make dinner for everyone?
Yeah, 100%. Zaza, go ahead and make for me. You don't have proficiency with chef's tools, do you?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. Would Zaza rely on dexterity or wisdom for her cooking? Or intelligence? Your choice.
Oh, thanks. Wait, let me see. Wisdom. What was the other one?
Dexterity
Uh-huh.
or intelligence?
I think it would be wisdom, because I think
Okay.
it would be like a family thing.
Just make a flat wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check. Oh, wait. Not a save.
If you're are you proficient in chef's tools?
No.
Okay, just a wisdom check.
Oh, okay. So, a 19.
Aw. Zaza emerges from the cabin with dinner for everyone in little woven baskets.
Cute. I feel like we haven't got to catch up in a while, so why not have a family dinner?
Aw.
Yeah, and then it's just, I serve everyone, or Zaza serves everyone very nicely, and like sits at the table and waits for everyone to come.
Everybody else step forward for that?
Yeah.
Zygo, Joey walk up, grab a little food. Acana, are you there or are you still gone?
I should probably be there.
Okay. Acana, a little bit distant and a little bit like thinking in her own head a little bit, enters as well. Nesbit grabbing a little bit as well
Yeah,
with the crew.
Nesbit's just kind of thinking about what Henry said, kind of looking out to see like when's a good time to lower down, but still so scared to do so. But yeah, we'll take a break to just eat for a second.
The dinner passes. Everybody make a quick perception check while you eat.
Sight-based?
Or hearing based, doesn't matter.
22.
So,
Mine's poopy.
30.
26.
okay. The wind is picking up speed out here. It's not necessarily ominous, but it's just that lack of mountains breaking the wind up a little bit, it's just like these long sweeping deserts. You see grass bent beneath this very, very stiff wind. And a little ways up ahead, it's miles off down this very windy part of the river you guys are just allowing yourself to get carried on, but you are starting to see it because you are very high up in the air and are starting to see like a little campfire light. There is just like a lit campfire about probably 35 minutes away from where you guys are.
Who's on lookout right now?
Well, we're just eating.
Oh.
Zygo, after he's finished with his meal, is just going to cross his legs and go quiet. He has some spells he wants to cast, but it'll take him about 20 to 30 minutes to do it. So if it's 35 minutes till we hit the campsite.
Let's hang with Zygo for a moment. What do you do?
Well, I want to see if I can check in on our good friend Tash.
Okay.
Nice.
You gonna scry?
I'm gonna scry.
Man.
It is. I'm familiar with him, so he would have a -5 to the save. And do we have anything that belongs to him? Any possessions or garments of his?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So just a -5 to his wisdom save, I believe.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta find that save. One moment. There's Tash. Okay. Say wisdom save, right? What's your spell save DC?
With the -5 penalty, it's a 23.
Okay, so he's got to be a 23. Wow, Jesus
With
Christ.
his regular wisdom save, I'll say.
That's a 21.
Oh, so
Okay.
sad.
Which means he fails.
Which means he fails.
Oh boy. And you only see within like a 10-foot radius, right?
A sensor goes about 10 feet away from him, and I can see everything within that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can. So
Oh, this is
the
very
sensor
fun.
is sorry. The sensor is 10 feet from him, and then I can see and hear through the sensors if I was there. But given who I am, I can only see 30 feet away.
Okay.
But you have
Because
120.
only with starry form,
Starry
which would have
form
ended by
activated.
now.
Okay. You see immediately Tash's gnarled marabou stork face with seemingly like scabbed red exterior, malevolent, angry eyes that appear bloodshot and also like a bright yellow at the same time. A different color than they used to be. Used to be sort of just black beady eyes, now they are lit yellow. He trundles through mud, once in a while giving his wings a great big flap to free himself, move a bit of the way, just jumping sort of from mud puddle to mud puddle as the wind batters him. Continues walking forward up a muddy slope. Make a history check, Zygo.
22.
You recognize the slope. And sure enough, Tash comes to the top of a mudsliding clay slide waterfall. And immediately, you recognize where he is. He is outside of a cabin.
No.
He walks towards the cabin, gets to the door, and then turns around and makes direct eye contact with you. As he stares, able to see the invisible sensor behind him.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Good. I want you to see this. Door creaks open. Immediately, the sound of buzzing flies, muted by the storm outside, as Tash steps lightly into the blood-stained, rotting cabin of the Clay Peaks Cleaver. The body rotting on the ground, unmoved. An operating table where the Clay Peaks Cleaver exacted his horrible deeds. And Tash walks to the body, peels the mask off of the rotting skeletal face, and then holds a hand up and prestidigitizes it clean. And then puts the face over his.
Fuck this guy.
Picks up the apron off of the body. Tears it into strips. And wraps it around him. And you see Tash shudder. Shivers go up his spine. And then he straightens all the way up. And then he turns to the orb, wearing the mask, eyes now lit bright red. I don't know which one you are. But tell Bisbee I have something for him. And then he dispels the clairvoyance.
Zygo falls back onto the wood of the ship, sort of scampering back to the edge as he does. Ah.
Are you alone, or do any of us see this?
That was at dinner.
Oh.
Psycho?
I just sort of went into a trance and then came out of it and like yelped back. Ha!
Is the beetle that bad? I'm sorry.
No. I tried to find Tash to see if he was responsible for what has been happening.
And?
He was back at that place. That cabin. Well.
Oh.
Oh.
And he could see me somehow. There was. He knew someone was watching him, if not me. He said. Nesbeth, he says that he had something for you.
Nesbeth, make a wisdom save.
I'm there.
You are there. I don't think that's gonna do the best. 13.
Got it.
Can I roll a history check to see if I remember any of this?
Go ahead. Nesbeth, you feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. But
Mine
you're not
too.
sure why.
I'm not sure why.
Not sure why.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have it be an Arcana check.
Okay. 15.
Let me see.
It's always hard when Dylan has enough.
You feel like you're being watched.
Right.
I'm just gonna. If I've had that feeling again, and if it reminds me of the feeling I've had before, I'm just gonna almost like grasp my chest. My eyes will go bug, and I'll just cast non-detection on myself.
Smart.
And you feel that feeling leave the back of your neck.
Before it did, I have 30 feet of blind sight.
So you... Interesting. I don't think you see this.
Okay. Okay.
Joey is gonna walk up to Zygo and then kind of like plop down on the floor and sort of like, Joey and Zygo don't often hug, but she's gonna kind of try to like awkwardly put her arm around him, as she maybe too loudly whispers, I know that must have been very triggering for you.
Zygo just kind of relaxes into it. Doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Joey kind of smiles because maybe she did the right thing.
Nesbit will just go over at that and just kind of silently. Look, I'll go say to Henry, we're gonna be slowly going down now.
Very good. I'll bring it down. That campfire's up ahead. I would just, everybody get your weapons out, or whatever. I'm exhausted. And he goes back up to the top and starts making for the sail to be lowered. Sven assists, not helping much, but keeping watch over the sail that he crafted for the ship as it lowers.
Did we get anything from my dinner?
Everybody, is everybody at full health points?
Yeah.
Everybody gain 1 temporary health point.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
George, could I also do one thing as well?
Yeah.
I'd like to cast Detect Thoughts on the coral in the box.
Oh my god.
George's face.
But it's locked up.
Oh my fucking god.
But I can go through.
Right?
It's in stasis, so I guess it's the last thought it had as it was
Right.
bots.
Yeah.
Well, it might still be able to think.
It might still. That'd be.
We have
that's
God.
so much worse if it can think the whole time.
We don't know the rules.
Oof.
What are the rules? What are the rules?
Part of me wants to take a little break now so I can figure this out, unless you guys are okay with a couple minutes of silence and you can just talk amongst yourselves for a second. I just need to figure out 1 or 2 things really
Well,
quick.
it's a save before anything else. You know.
Oh, why don't we do that?
Actually,
Why don't we do the save first?
Well, the
Right, the
first one
surface
is,
thoughts.
Yeah, first it's just the surface thoughts
Okay.
before I probe.
I'll give you the surface thoughts right now without too much. First, make a quick wisdom save for me.
Oh, my best one.
You can be near Cano for this, but you need to beat a 20.
Damn it. Well, given that I rolled a 2, I don't think we're
Okay.
gonna get close.
We'll resolve that in a minute.
Oh no.
Go ahead and the detect thoughts. So the first, what's the save this thing has to make?
Well, for initial thoughts, nothing.
Okay.
But it also doesn't know that I'm probing,
Uh-huh.
unless I choose to go deeper.
This is what you get from its mind. It hurts. This plane hurts us. Send us home. Send us home. Send us home.
Oh.
I just got chills.
Do you want to probe deeper?
No.
Be good. Joey's gonna turn to everyone and say, I think.
You broke your
I'm not-
connection?
Yeah, I'm gonna break my connection. Oh God.
The connection is broken by Joey getting blasted backwards from the box, slamming up against the mast, and taking 16 points of psychic damage.
Whoa.
Joey?
Zaza's gonna get pissed at this. Joey, were you messing with the box?
I was just talking to it. I think it wants to go home. And it's multi-layered. I can't really explain it, but it just wants to go home. I think if we send it home, it'll be okay. Ugh.
Joey, yeah, Zaza like helps her up, brushes her off, looks into Joey's little eyes very sternly. Do not mess with that box. This is not something that's fun to play with or
I
whatever.
didn't think it was a toy. I was trying to talk to it. You would have done the same thing.
I actually wouldn't have, because I put it in that box, Joey. Some things aren't
So
meant
did
to be
I.
messed with. And Zaza Yeah, looks down at her and does. Can I do an intimidation?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Oh.
Yeah.
With advantage, as Henry, also shockingly protective, says, "It was a foolish choice, Joey. You didn't tell anyone you were doing that."
Why is
Grabs the
everything giving
box.
up on me?
And he moves it inside. Make the intimidation check with advantage.
I got 17.
Okay. Joey, you see Zaza truly mad at you, and that has never happened before.
Joey actually starts crying.
Henry,
I'll follow
turns,
Henry because I don't. Yeah.
Henry turns to Zaza and says, "She's still 12,
And it's not okay.
and it's not okay. She just tried to
was
make a
just
psychic
trying to
connection with a
help."
god. Don't just Joey.
Henry,
if you're
leave
going
it.
to run
Henry,
away in a
Henry,
huff.
Henry, leave it. Leave it. Henry, leave it.
Everybody, ready yourselves. There's something up ahead. The fire is still burning. Whoever's out here in this nonsense is probably completely insane. So make sure you are all trained with your weapons ready."
So do we know for sure that was Zygo's vision when he was communicating that to us? You said you saw a cabin, but it wasn't that cabin.
I saw a place that we had been to previously before Zaza had joined us.
Yeah, your murder.
The murder cabin, yeah.
But it was long ways away from where we are.
Okay,
It's
so
not
I
at the
want
base
to
of the river.
Okay, so I want to cast clairvoyance.
It would be more than a mile away. I mean, you certainly can. It would be more than a mile
Is it more
away.
than a mile away?
I would think so.
The cabin?
If we're at the
No,
edge of
the
the spine.
fire that we are
Oh, you're
seeing
looking for
right
the
now.
fire.
Oh, the fire. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Place
George,
the fire
can you do that?
torch.
The fire is on the banks of the river, it would seem, but right now there's no way something would be on the docks. Make a quick perception check, and you're a coyote with that dark vision. You can go ahead and just make a flat roll.
22.
It looks like this campfire is built on like a wooden platform on stilts to avoid the muck of the running clay underneath. The clay is probably like quicksand consistency at this point.
Is anybody there around the fire?
There does seem to be a figure around the fire with its back to you. It seems kind of hunched and difficult to tell how big this person is or this creature is.
Is it within 30 feet?
It is not yet.
Okay.
And it won't be unless it were to come onto the boat with you. The shore is far enough away that you won't pass within 30 feet of wherever this is. The boat slowly comes down into the river as it rounds the corner to see this campfire. Everybody, Joey, you rolled, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 22.
You can remake a perception check, and everybody can remake a perception check.
So I guess I'm not casting clairvoyance then?
Oh, do you want to cast clairvoyance?
No, I won't.
We're gonna be close enough anyway.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, we're coming up.
I
on
got
it
dirty
fast.
20.
Dirty 20.
Oh, perception.
Joey's kind of avoiding Zaza, by the way.
Dirty 20.
If it's more than 30 feet from me, I can't.
I
Clock it.
hate this spooky music.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the part of the evening where we get to introduce our guest, but not quite yet. Who rolled above a 20?
Above?
Does a 20 count?
Yes,
Yeah,
20
dude.
counts. Okay. The three of you, closest to the front of the boat, see a figure at the fire turn its head back toward the boat that is rounding the corner. Very slowly and wearily, this figure gets up from the fire, stokes it a little bit. Embers kind of flit off into the air as the storm intensifies. The boat comes right up alongside it, and the three of you see as Henry calls out, "You there! At the fire!
Pull out Henry.
Show yourself!" And we all hear,
Well, howdy there, partners. Didn't see you mosey up. Why don't you pull up some campfire and sit a spell? Me and Gordita Bean don't mind a good god dang.
a marmot and a horsefly await you on the shore,
God.
and we will be back
Jesus.
after this break.
That was the
See you
greatest
very
twist.
soon, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
I set upon the ship at dawn. I wouldn't dare be late. Abilities were checked to see if I
Welcome, everybody. Let's just hop right back into where we are, where atop a wooden raft in the middle of a sea of sinking clay sand with a little fire burning is a plump horsefly and a marmot wearing, Nick.
You all see a portly marmot with a massive droopy white mustache sitting in the campfire light eating a wooden bowl of what looks like probably chili. He wears a pair of high-back canvas dungarees and a threadbare gray cardigan over red long johns. Atop his graying rodent head is a beaten-to-hell Daniel Plainview-styled camp draft hat punched in on the side. A big, shiny handgun, the likes of which you've never seen before, jangles at his hip in a raw bug leather holster. In the dim light, just outside the campfire's glare, is a scrawny-looking horsefly grazing in the grass. Me and Gordita Bean don't give a good gosh dang.
Sir, are you alone out here?
Well, not exactly. I am here with my best friend and compatriot, Gordita Bean. And he gestures to the horsefly.
Zaza would like to do an investigation check.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Zaza immediately squints her eyes to see if this is a full illusion.
Yes.
Can I roll an insight check also?
Yes. Let's go ahead and roll that. No problem.
18.
18? Okay.
He holds, as you all stare at him, he holds in a position of conviviality that conveys that he has been stared at like this many, many times before. This is his usual first look from people.
What is happening? Who is this person?
You don't know who I am? Why? I'm the famed pistolero and prospector of the Clay Peaks, March Dalton, aka the Whistlepig Kid.
Oh my god.
History check?
History check, I was going to say.
Go ahead and everybody make a history check.
Wait, so what happened to my investigation
18.
check?
12.
14.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Acana, make a
Yeah,
wisdom
this
save.
I remember. Yeah.
The Whistlepig
Suddenly
Kid.
there's another statue amongst the other.
Yeah. 15.
The gunslinger.
15?
Oh, excuse me. 14.
Okay, 1 second, gang. So
I
sorry.
rolled a 3.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The Whistlepig Kid.
Sure.
Nick, if you wouldn't mind, please give us the Whistlepig's entire origin story as it flashes before Akana's
Hot
eyes.
dog. The Whistlepig Kid was, wow, this is coming out of nowhere. The Whistlepig Kid was born to a family of frontiers marmots. They were simple folk. Is the music gone?
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
hold
keep
for
it going.
music.
I'm bringing it back. It's just, of course,
They were
I had a
simple.
catastrophic failure.
It was a simple family of fundamentally religious soul church frontiers folk marmots. They moved
Where's
out,
the setting of that?
they moved from Brickton kind of into the Central Plains to make a homestead for themselves. Not enjoying the hustle and bustle and horrible sinning of big city folk. They built themselves a modest homestead with 20 to 30 children in burrows below a extremely modest wooden shack. that of course, that was the Dalton family, Ma and Pa Dalton. And most of their children grew up to be, religious folk and members of the community that had sprouted up around them, but not Little March. Little March was the black sheep of the Dalton family. And he set out on his own when he was but 12 years old.
March, you'll never fit in! An elementary school teacher kicks him in the ass out the door.
You'll see, Mrs. McCready. You'll all see.
Get out of here! All the school children pick up dirt and throw it at him.
March immediately takes out a slingshot he's put into his back pocket that he uses constantly for stirring up trouble, and just nails as many kids as he can in a row.
He is so accurate. Each kid falls to the ground, and eventually they all retreat back inside to continue their lesson.
You'll all see. I'll come back and you'll all be a fear to me. And after that, he wandered the plains of Emporia, mostly doing odd jobs on good and bad side of the law, not caring too much. Going through mostly on foot at that point until he stole his prized winning horsefly at the time in a county fair that had it just won the plumpest horsefly in the county.
How damn you! Oh, Whistlepig!
At that point, he had earned the nickname the Whistlepig Kid because he was up to
Whistlepig
mischief, and every time he rolled into town, he whistled his favorite tune. Everyone knew, that's the Whistlepig coming around the bend. And for a little bit, he ran with the crew, the Whistlepig Kid gang, but it was short-lived.
Good God.
Then, for a little bit of a time, he actually flipped sides on the law and became a marshal because nobody in the county he was in knew his name or who he was after he had pushed kind of deeper into the Clay Peaks and the Red Spine. Everyone just thought he was another loner come to try their luck in the prospecting land of the Clay Peaks. So he became a marshal after someone saw how fast he was on the draw. And he tangled briefly with the Clay Peaks Cleaver, but threw in the badge pretty quickly after his first attempt to wrangle him up. And switched over to prospecting. He sold the gold that made up his little marshal badge and bought himself a pickaxe.
Acana, it's right about here that all of a sudden, this movie that's passing before your eyes starts to get faded and weird, and this narrating voice that is speaking to you starts to...
In a halting, horrible tone.
slows down, and all of a sudden there's just like a white blank slate.
Fear to me.
Acana looks up. I know this man.
What?
Of course
Ow.
you know me. I'm the Whistlepig Kid, gosh dang it.
George, did my investigation check do nothing?
This is a real guy.
Oh, okay, great.
Joey's a little bit offended that Acana feels so certain about knowing him and so uncertain about Joey.
Acana, this is someone you know? This is a friend
No.
of yours?
But tales of him have surpassed his geographical location. It's spread far and wide across Emporia.
He tucks his little marmot thumbs into his suspenders and leans back a little bit. Yep, many folks have heard of me. The Whistlepig Kid.
I've never heard of you.
I've also never heard of him.
I've never
Sven
heard of you
shakes
either.
his head.
I've never heard of you.
Never heard
Oh my
of you.
gosh! Is that you? Is that the Whistlepig Kid I nat 20'd for Curly? Is that
Oh my
real
God.
life Whistlepig Kid? Oh jeez! Hog damn it! The one time I don't bring my autograph book out onto the boat, I'll be right back.
Hey, that's okay, kid. I brought one of my own. And the Whistlepig Kid pulls out a mostly torn out notebook full of like 4 or 5 pages left out of hundreds and signs a little autograph on it, rips it off, and hands it over to Curly.
Wow, thanks. I'm 34, but I just have to, I get that a lot. It's okay. Thank you so
Is
much.
he on the boat at this point? What is happening?
I'm on
What's happening?
around a campfire.
Curly has the gangplank has gone down, and the ship has halted for a moment to speak to this man.
Yeah.
Curly has run down the gangplank ahead of all of you, trying to with his book.
It
Nesbit.
was Captain's orders. I'm interested.
Okay, great. So now I can see him at least. We're less than 30 feet away. Great.
But hey, come on down here and share some campfire with me. I got chili and several bowls.
Do I remember if the Whistlepig Kid made good chili?
What a specific.
What a question.
Roll high enough and I'll tell you about my great chili cook-off.
Nick.
Oh my god.
Nick, roll a d20 and tell me what you roll. Just text me.
Okay.
Roll for chili check.
Chili check.
Chili check. Quick chili check. I
Nothing.
love rolling for things that don't matter.
Okay, let me send that to you, George. Oh
Sorry,
God.
it's a whole production to find out how this chili tastes. That doesn't exist.
Well, we've had chili before.
Can't
and
just
it's
be
way good.
smells.
Can't just be
fine.
good chili.
It smells fantastic.
I want to know if the Whistlepig Kid is also a renowned chef, or if it's like don't eat anything he makes because it's
Unknown,
either
but it
food-
smells real good.
Okay.
Smells good. Oh, Zaza's in on it. Second
Zaza's in
dinner.
on it?
Wow.
You take a bite. It is full delicious.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Acana will go over and
Is that
serve,
hot chili?
ask for some chili.
You
Oh,
see,
it's hot. It's hot.
It's the cayenne that really gives it that kick.
Well, I'm sure it can't be that bad. Oh God!
Sorry, it's hot in
Human temperature hot. Human
What?
temperature hot.
Oh,
I burned
cool.
my entire mouth.
Joey, seeing this, gets super excited and then shovels a huge steaming full into her mouth.
Nesbit just looks at Henry and just
Yeah.
shakes his head.
Take a full fire damage, Jackie.
Are you sure I should make like a constitution
Make a
check?
con save. You can make a con
Careful
save.
now, it's my 5 alarm.
Wait, Zaza's
I
also
actually
shoveling
rolled
it down.
high.
Yeah.
I got a
Rolled high?
19.
You're
plus
fine.
Hannah's
No fire
3.
damage.
Can I
And Joey's
roll
like,
her
yeah.
fucking con save? I want her to take this fire damage. For being a dumbass.
This is very hot, and I can't taste anything, but the warm feel of it just brought my spirits up. Thank you.
Hello, Whistlepig Kid. It is raining torrentially out here. What are you doing out here?
Oh, hell, you just gotta get used to the rain. It's been raining for a long time and looks like it ain't letting up anytime soon.
That is not an answer to the question.
Well, I guess if you must know, I'm eating chili next to my horsefly gordita bean, as it is quite obvious to see. You sailed into my space.
You just said that to a clearly blind man?
You can clearly see, and he is
This
full.
white.
But that is a
As you
good.
can
That's
clearly
awful.
see.
That's a good point, though. You just seem to be an avid hunter. I like to see someone who is at one with nature, regardless of what's happening around him.
Well, hey, I've gone on my few trophy hunts in the past. Are you a hunter yourself?
Yes, very much so.
There's quite a hefty game up in them mountains. I don't know if you've seen anything like that.
Yes, we once killed a giant moth, and we also killed a giant mantis not 2 days ago, 3 days ago. We have killed many creatures.
Yep, I'm sure you have. And by the looks of it, have eaten 2 meals already by the size of your guts and your unwillingness to try my chili.
Oh no, I'm full. I'll try your chili.
It's great.
I will go and try the chili.
Make a con save.
I mean, I destroyed that. Yeah, I mean 23.
It's a nice mild chili.
I also would like to try the
Nesbit
chili.
eats it, and kind of knew that if Henry thought it was hot, that he would think it was very mild. Kind of like how we operate, George.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
fuck you.
Zaza's been shoveling this chili, and she made a 21.
Okay,
Nice.
you're good.
I got a
Not hot.
26 on my con save.
Yeah, you are a god in a human's body. You're a god in a goose's body, and this is chili. This is not
Weirdly, this chili doesn't fuck you up too
God in a
hard.
goose's body, and this is chili.
This is chili.
Put that on a shirt!
Not magic chili, just chili.
Yeah, you want to know how you're faring? Well, pretty well.
Pretty well. Emotionally distraught.
Yeah.
Zygo is not having any of this strange man's chili, which has been described as only hot to him. So he'll abstain.
The Whistlepig Kid kind of sidles up a little bit to Zygo. Just goes, sorry about that crack about it. Was plain to see. You gotta be a little tough on the road. You know what I'm saying?
That is alright. I've heard it all before.
Sure.
Whistlepig, this chili is amazing.
Would you like more, little miss?
Wait a second. She didn't like that. She didn't like being called Little Miss. What? How does this affect-
just so you, for context, the Whistlepig Kid is easily like 4 feet shorter than you, probably. He's looking up at you like this.
Okay.
So Zygo height, yeah.
He is a fat little marmot.
She gets a little spiky about it and is like, yes, I would like some more chili. And I have a question. Last time we met someone in the woods, they had something cool to show us. And I'm wondering if there's anything cool you would like to show us.
Yes, are you a spirit here to guide us to a treasure?
Oh, God. Hug above.
I know you're just a man, but...
The Whistlepig Kid hands her chili. It's kind of leans back on the kind of makeshift post that Gordita Bean is staked to, with his hand kind of leaning on his gun on his hip. He goes, finish up that bowl and toss it up in the air, as high as you can.
Okay, she slurps it all down and throws it.
Can she make an athletics check to see how high she throws the ball?
Thank you.
Just as a fan.
She's going really
I would
far.
like to see that.
An athletics check.
A 24.
Okay. This thing flies up into the air. There's a crack of lightning as it reaches its peak.
The Whistlepig Kid just sits and waits as the bolt reaches its peak and slowly heads back down. And just as it's like 3 or 4 feet around eye level, the gun is out of his holster and he fans the hammer, shooting it 3 times to keep it up in the air.
Whoa.
Then he does like a little and back in its holster. That's just a taste.
Hey, I'm Joey. It's nice to meet you. Joey steps forward and holds out her hand.
March
Well-
Dalton, the Whistlepig Kid.
Well
Cool.
then, our
I'm
real
the
names?
tiny coyote girl.
We have just met this person, and we are giving him our real names.
I think
His
you're
chili
awesome.
was fantastic. Did you try it?
I did not. I purposely did not.
A little
It's
hot at
surprisingly
first, but-
good for like plank chili.
It is surprisingly good.
It's
also-
surprisingly good, I agree.
Look
Santa
around.
just made us a lovely dinner. I do not need to have 2. I'm a very small creature. I do not need to have 2 dinners.
Let it be said that the Whistlepig Kid can scrounge up a surprisingly good chili in whatever the environment.
Do you bring chili supplies with you? Like, so
No,
you can
I
always
forage.
make a good chili?
I forage for my chili supplies in the
Everyone,
wild.
is anyone
You
else getting
forage for-
exceptionally wet? It is raining still.
Yes, perhaps, and we are.
Is it raining? I hadn't noticed. Sorry, I had to call.
Zygo's gonna also lean into Nesbit and go, not to mention the fact that we are hardly out of the danger we were in before. This
Yes,
changes almost nothing.
Zygo. We are woefully out of allies, and if a wonderful gunslinging spirit in the woods can lift us and guide us to a modicum of happiness, we should take it.
I'm far from one to argue with spirits, Nesbit. I follow your lead.
The Whistlepig Kid looks at the boat and then kind of like ganders down the river. Say, y'all wouldn't be heading to Port Sal, would you?
I don't know. Are we? Joey kind of looks at Zygo.
Henry's gone tense and his hands go to his weapon.
Zaza goes, intimidation.
She says intimidation 3 times.
Hey, whoa.
Intimidation.
No need to intimidate.
You're saying that out loud.
No need to intimidate.
I was like, I'm saying that out loud. We can only say that.
I am simply asking because, well, as I mentioned, well, I guess I didn't mention this before, but I've been prospecting these clay peaks for better part of the last decade, and my claims run dry. But I have a promising stake just outside of Port Sal in the Time Crystal Mine. I'm looking to drop down my claim and strike big. Anyway, can y'all give me a lift or what?
Nesmond just starts hitting Zygo like, I told you,
hitting
you idiot. Spirit to lead us to a treasure.
What did you say about a time crystal mine?
Well, I'm trying to lay down my claim
Wait,
on
wait,
what
wait,
I
wait,
think
wait,
is
wait,
a
wait, wait.
dynamite time crystal mine.
I've had enough. We're not going back to another one of those things, are we?
Yes, we are.
Joey was aged 2 years.
I was age 7.
It's true. I don't want to get any older.
That's much worse, and to my point.
Again, we do not know this man.
The Whistlepig Kid kind of goes, just one sec. He kind of swaggers over to the saddle, kind of his horse, Pinto being the horsefly, or Gordita being the horsefly, and reaches into his saddlebags and tosses over a pouch brimming with gold, just raw gold nuggets. I can pay my way, if that's a problem. If that is an issue for y'all, I just thought, we're going to the same place, I assume, since y'all got really quiet when I said Port Sal, and then Joey asked, are we going to Port Sal, and looked around to everybody else, and I assume that means you're going to Port Sal, and I'm willing to pay, but I do need to get to Port Sal, and the rain is not letting up.
George, from the map that I was able to cartographize of the sisters' various temples, is there one sort of near the mouth of this thing on the way to Port Sal?
Dude, check your map. Absolutely there is. It's right at the edge of the river. Like where the river meets the ocean. It's right in
Gotcha.
Right at the edge there. Yep.
Well, it's...
And like I said, if that's not enough coin, I've got a juicy claim. It should be bonanza down there, and I'm willing to, cut y'all in.
Let's assume we are headed in that direction anyway.
Well,
Can I roll a history check to see if I remember the time crystals? Because that seems like it would be important.
Yes, make a wisdom save, and then to make that first.
Okay. 30-20.
Yeah, 100%. Now make a history check.
15.
Yeah, you remember what the crystals are and what each of them do.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, this is... Do you understand how much money this is?
no.
If I had to guess... This is... If melted down, I mean... Also, I don't know the more magically inclined of all of you. This much raw gold.
What?
Could be... Sorry, there's a lot of raw gold inside of a sack that was just thrown at us. Oh my god.
Zygo, so you know, I just tossed a...
Did not give my name. Never gave my name to this man.
My blind friend. Better. I just tossed a sack of raw gold at your feet.
Yes.
And I'm willing to pay my way to get to my claim, as I said it will be.
Understood. 2 questions for you, my friend, before you join our little band of adventurers here.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever killed someone before?
The Whistlepig Kid looks over at Acana and with like kind of a charming twirl of his mustache, just goes, "Do you want to tell him or should I?"
Well,
Understood.
And we all
Answer
and we
the question.
fade away and we fade
Shit.
away. We see Whistlepig Kid. Just his eyes. Only his eyes. And then we see different eyes. Then Whistlepig's eyes.
Oh my god.
Then we see a hand next to a gun. Then we see another hand next to a gun. And we see them sort of fade, like unfocused in the distance. We see a dark cave. And then we see bead of sweat drops in slow motion towards the ground. And then it impacts on the ground. 2 shots are fired at exactly the same time. And a body falls to the ground.
Short answer is yes.
All right, yes, great. And then my second question. Have you ever used or are you comfortable with those who do use magic?
Magic. It kind of gives all of you a hard look. I don't know. Am I?
I don't know. Are you?
And then he's gonna drop a small amount of magic to prove that he is.
Drop a small amount of magic.
Oh my god.
He goes to the bathroom.
Shit's out of prestidigitation.
You know what? I don't have any of that shit. He's gonna cast Friends
On who?
on Zygo.
Oh no.
Zygo, make a save, right? It's a save?
Yeah, what is it? Is it a charisma?
It's a let me see here. I think I just have advantage on charisma checks against you.
Okay,
I think that's it.
Make a persuasion check on Zygo right now.
15.
Zygo, make a quick insight check.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Oh yeah, okay, it's not a 15. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a nat 20.
It's a nat 20?
Yes.
All right, Zygo, you immediately feel like a familial warmth as this guy sidles up next to you and gives you a big hug. And you respond with a hug. It's like, it's instinctual. And then as he pulls away, you feel like a soft little voice in your ear whispering sweet nothings to you. And it is his voice, just like giving you compliments.
Yeah,
What is-
you're doing great. You're such a good guy. You've got such a fine physique, and all your friends love you. Every time you walk out in the street, people are like, "Hey, there's Zygo, a cool guy."
And then the spell ends, and it's like a harsh buzz, and you realize you've been charmed.
Do I have to be hostile towards him?
You'd feel
only
violated.
If you were I think only if you were hostile already.
Okay.
Who's to say he wasn't?
You don't have to
Yeah.
become hostile, but you feel bad about that.
Okay. Alright, he uses magic and it's horrible.
Just magic.
Anyways, he is if any of us are captured, he is assaulted as we are, so at least we have that.
Yes, that is the one thing. Before we let you on this, we let you on our boat, oh great spirit,
Please call me the Whistlepig Kid.
the Whistlepig Kid. There is, we are under constant threat of danger, and I will say this, that, we are under the kind of danger that even spirits such as yourself may face a second death. So just understand that before you get on this boat.
Don't you pay that? No, never mind. Because old Whistlepig Kid has faced death many times over. And you know what? I ain't scared no more.
Right.
Come on,
because
to
you're
port
already
sound.
dead.
The Whistlepig Kid kind of like with that, grabs up all of his things kind of hurriedly and grabs the reins of Gordita Bean and just walks her up the gangplank and up onto the boat.
Gordita Bean has to like fly because she's too fat for the gangplank.
She does have horsefly shoes on. Just
I
so you
will,
know.
as we're getting onto the boat, I will cast Speak with Animals on Gordita Bean.
Okay.
I just want to welcome you. I won't be doing this much. I just wanted to welcome you onto the boat, the colony. You always have a home here. Just so you know, you'll be walking onto a boat, but there's a forest inside, so you'll feel at home. My name is Nesbit.
Thank you. Nesbit. I'm Gordita Bean.
I know you are.
Oh my god.
I carry Whistlepig.
All right, that's enough of that. And I will end.
Oh my god.
Whistlepig just reaches into his cardigan pocket and pulls out just like a big old sugar cube and jams it into Gordita Bean's mouth.
What is happening?
There you go, Gordita Bean.
Completely still.
Whistlepig leaves Gordita Bean behind and kind of trudges in towards where all the bunks are and looks up at a hammock and just kind of throws his pack in.
He walks nonplussed into the illusory forest around him. And a hammock is just lying there. Like it descends from the ceiling as he confidently walks up to it and just slams. What did you slam into it?
I throw my saddlebags up onto it.
Amazing.
Just kind of toss them in full stride up.
Great.
Are people in here with me? Or did I just walk in?
Is anybody following him in, or are we all talking on the outside of the boat?
Zaza will be following.
Okay.
Great.
Everybody else waiting outside on the boat?
So we are going to go to the sister's temple?
I
Well,
thought those are always kind of a bad idea.
I think it's a horrible idea, but the fact that we have run into someone out in the middle of the woods based off of a campfire, and they're seemingly one of the only people who knows what time crystals are, we can't just ignore the signs.
But what signs? What if the sister is creating the signs?
I think the more that we are able to learn about her and siphon whatever power she has, the better we are.
Last time she chased us with a zombie, and you almost died.
I did not.
But the last time we went into a temple, didn't we learn some good
Power was
information?
granted. We all gained strength beyond our time.
How come I'm being the only responsible one? And then Joey will march off.
I just said that I don't think it's a good idea. Joey, you're hearing what
Hold
you want
on.
to hear.
Joey, wait, come back.
Ah.
Just come
Joey
be a
won't
part
march.
of the discussion like an adult. When we have disagreements, we must work through them, not stalk off.
We missed up that network.
Oh, my hog. It's fine. Continue.
Well, the last time we went to a temple, we broke off ties. And they've been out to get us ever since. Going back into one is foolish.
I thought we were tired of being hunted.
We are.
Then perhaps we should bring the fight to her.
And it would be another opportunity to get more crystals because we don't have any on us.
Agreed.
What would we use such crystals for? I know Reshka has what we need for the job, but...
I don't know, there was one time last week or the week before where one would have been nice, but I don't remember.
Well, Zygo will pull at the mirrored crystal cube that is around his neck. If there's anything else like this is incredibly powerful. I'm sure that there are ways to enhance the magics that we have by using the ones that we would find.
And we're gonna encounter the sister regardless.
It's true.
And she can see us, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So,
Can she though?
Sometimes.
wasn't she tracking
She
Zygo or
was
something?
looking for me, yes.
Right.
Ever
It's hard
since
to
we...
know that there are eyes from many different places everywhere.
Speaking of which, there is someone else that I promised that I would try to find this evening. Joey, I believe that I owe you a favor.
Wait, before we get to whatever this favor is, don't forget that we also have Acana's home village coming up.
Was that be before we reached
Something that Acana had mentioned that she wanted to stop there because there was something that might be important, but if it's no longer relevant, we can bypass it, absolutely. It's just, I remember
Can
that from
I make a check for that?
Yeah, make a wisdom save.
Okay. Nat 20!
And a history check.
8!
You do not remember this. You remember that you did want to go back to the village, but you do not remember why.
Okay, and can I make a insight check to see if the idea still seems appealing, or if like going back there would be beneficial,
because you don't know why you're going, you can't make an insight check on if it's a good idea or if it's important or not.
Okay, like no, I can't do like what's a good. Oh, can I do a religion check?
I'm gonna say no on
Ties
this one.
to the mother.
I don't know if there's any specific enough subject to make a religion check on anything right now, because you don't know why you would go back there because the history check failed.
Okay.
We could ask Zaza to consult with our ancestors, see if it is a good idea or not.
It's also true. I can't.
You can.
It's fuzzy. Why I wanted.
Maybe if we get back there, something will trigger your memory.
It's true. It might fill in a lot of gaps. Yeah.
That would be on our way to the temple, or after?
I believe it's on the way. She said as Hannah, because I don't know if Hannah would know that.
It is on the way. The town is on the way. It's along the White Stain Delta, Miss Hannah Fagerbucky, in your backstory.
Mm-hmm. I remember where it is. I just couldn't remember the sister.
Nesbit, ultimately it is up to you.
Oh, well.
You are the captain.
Oh, I'm aware. I think... Look, Acana, you've been talking about going home for a while now. So, even if you cannot recall, we should go. There's a reason, and the reason was good, and just because you do not remember it doesn't mean it became bad.
It's true.
So we'll go.
It's true. Thank you.
If we are able to survive. It'll be a long road.
Have any of you been to Port Sal?
No?
Not since I was... not for a while.
Oh, if I
Well, you've been though.
Yeah.
I heard it.
I bet the Whistlepig Kid has been.
I don't know if there's anyone that man has not been.
I believe.
Well, I'm sure he's been. I mean, he must have been if he has a claim out there that he knows about. He must have been once, right?
Why do you ask?
I'm worried about how we've been. I understand your reasoning, Captain, why you wanted to bypass that town loudly, and I think perhaps it was a good idea. I haven't got the feeling that anyone's tailing us, though I suppose we wouldn't know it. And he fingers the sealed wound on his neck. He just like touches it and waits a beat. But I think we'll need to be much more careful in Port Sal. It is not like everywhere else we've been.
Yeah, Port Sal's where I've tried to escape from my whole life.
It is aggressively anti-magical. The church's hold is only stronger in Soul City, It is a very dangerous place for us.
Joey kind of looks at the group with haunted eyes and says, Port Sau is where I met Boris Niles for the first time.
There's also him.
There's
Wherever
always
he
him.
is.
I understand what you're saying, and once everyone's off the ship, I am no longer captain.
I didn't say that, Nesbit. That's not what I meant.
No, Henry, I do not mean that in a bad way. I mean, truly. Once we are off the ship, I'm no longer captain, and people can proceed as they please. I am not well versed in the cities. I will say that I'm just getting tired. And perhaps, and we have time until we get there, but perhaps these cities have just not had people go in
Perhaps not.
blazing with their magic potential.
Oh, no. I thought you meant like, all right.
What?
We'll talk about it later. Zygo,
Yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Had a favor to execute or something or other.
It will take some time. Perhaps if someone can tell Zaza the plan, Joey and I can take a moment.
Okay. We cut inside to Whistlepig and Zaza. Zaza, you see Whistlepig like throwing his stuff up in his hammock and getting comfortable.
Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm so glad you enjoyed my chili. You know, some people it's too hot for them. Some people just don't try it. But I'm so glad you tried it.
It was amazing. Thank you.
I'm so glad. Whistlepig just kind of like slightly leans to check that no one is in the room with them. Is there anyone?
Roll a perception check.
$24.
Does Zaza see this happen?
Roll an insight check.
Insight. Okay.
Nobody's in the room except for you and Zaza.
Insight. 12.
No, you don't. He meets your eyes as you make eye contact with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just really glad you... Listen to me, Zaza. I need to tell you a grave secret, and if you tell a single soul, everyone on this boat will die.
How did you know my name?
At this time, I need
Oh,
Gabe, Jackie,
my
and Dylan
God.
to remove their headphones.
Oh my God. This was.
Tell chat.
Chat,
Tell chat.
in this moment, it is going to be tempting to write a whole bunch of spoilies in the chat.
No
Try to
spoilies,
refrain.
chat.
Reactions encouraged, but watch out. Keep it locked down. Okay. Whistlepig grabs you by the shoulders and stares at you down here. Say that again, Whistlepig.
Listen to me, Zaza. I need to tell you a grave secret, and if you tell a single soul, everyone on this boat will die.
How did you know my name?
We don't have time for all that. Listen,
Okay.
I have met you hundreds of times, and we have taken this journey to Port Sau dang near every single gosh dang one of them. All the ones that Zygo didn't kill me outright for certain comments. Listen, in some days' time, I get into a claim dispute with my longtime nemesis, Yippee Coyote, when I find that he has jumped my claim in the Time Crystal Mine outside of Port Sau. And every time that dispute is settled, I wake up yesterday, and I do it all over again. Now, I've tried a million different ways to get out of it, and it's never worked. But every time, I've trusted my secret with a different person in your group because you're the untrustworthy one that they keep saying can't keep a secret and can't keep her mouth shut. But every other time, you've all died. So we've come to this. I am telling you the gravest secret of all. Can you keep it? If not, it'll all happen
Absolutely.
again. Can you
I can keep
it?
it. I'm a good secret keeper.
Okay, I only half believe you, but you can prove it to me. You can prove it to me, Zaza. Look, I know everything. I know it might sound like I'm some crazy kook, but I can prove it to you. When you say, I need to use the bathroom, you're talking about visiting your ancestors, right? And coming into
No
the world.
one knows that. How do you know that? No
We've
one.
met hundreds of times. Sometimes I get really friendly with some people, and you've told me. You told me.
Told you? I must have liked you. I knew you were just a guy.
I am, well, kind of just a guy. A guy trapped in a horrific curse. And you gotta help me out. But we gotta survive to Port South first. Because there is a horrific ambush coming for us.
There's an ambush. Oh, okay.
You know those invisible guys?
Yes.
The ones that killed Henry?
Yeah. Yes.
And then you brought him back those guys?
Yes. What?
Well, there's an ambush waiting just down the river for us.
Okay, so what should we do? What's the best way?
Well, every time that I have warned the group beforehand, we've all been wiped clean out.
Okay.
So, my thinking is, when we get right up to the brink, like right before, I will give you a signal. And then you will lead us in. Because you'll know. How's that sound to you?
Where are they attacking from? Where are they attacking from?
You'll just have to trust me and follow my lead.
Zaza slaps him.
A ton of them.
Zaza slaps him.
Boom!
Where are they attacking us from?
I can't tell you that, Zaza!
Slaps him again!
I can't tell you that, Zaza!
Are you serious? Intimidation.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
No amount of intimidating will make me do it. I have been here hundreds of times.
22.
It's a failure. He has no fear in his eyes.
Oh, God.
You've slapped me before and you've intimidated me 100 times. It's not gonna work. You just gotta listen to me.
Okay.
And trust that
Zaza.
I'm not lying.
Zaza, make an insight check to see if he's lying.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, a natural 19, so 22.
This is the truest thing you've ever heard. He is not lying. There is conviction and desperation and age in his eyes that implies he's been doing this for so long.
As he kind of shakes you and looks up into your big canine eyes, he just kind of like hits his head lightly against your chest. Please help me out here. I can't keep doing this again and again and again. You're the last shot. This is the only time I've had a plan this good. And I can't tell you the whole plan, but I can tell you that part and I can tell you who I am.
Zaza gives him a kiss on the head.
Ooh.
Says, I'll keep your secret. Watch me. And then takes him out holding his hand, and they walk out of the boat.
As you're about to walk out, the door swings open.
So that's the forest. It's pretty cool.
Wow, a whole forest inside of a boat. I ain't
Yeah.
never seen anything like that, and I've wandered these streets of Emporia a long time.
I know, it's amazing. Ah, what a day.
What a day. I'm just happy to be safe and warm on the inside of a place without any rain.
Well, get comfy.
The
Can
door.
we insight check, or would that seem weird? Or no, sorry.
If you'd like to make an insight check, you can.
Never mind. I won't. I won't be that guy.
Okay.
Is that a Hannah question or is that a
That's a
Acana
Hannah question.
Yeah,
That's a Hannah
right.
question.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, if you guys find
Well, I
something
didn't do it,
suspicious,
Nick.
you may feel free. The door opens, and who goes to get Zaza before Zygo does this?
What does Zygo do?
We were gonna go do scry.
Probably Acana, right?
Sure, I will go over.
Door swings
Waddle on
open.
over.
Damn it, I hate secrets.
The door swings open, you guys, and then close behind you again as you walk back out onto the deck. That line, somewhere nice and warm inside, that he says is immediately followed by him walking out into the rain and getting drenched.
Oh, classic Whistlepig. Saying,
That's right.
And we cut back over to Zygo and Joey.
What is happening? Zygo is going to just take Joey's hand for a second. I'm going to try to find your mother. And I will give you whatever information that I can. Are you sure that you want me to do this?
I just want to make sure that wasn't her the other day.
Of course. You have something that belongs to her, yes?
Yeah, Joey slides off her Shadow Blade ring and hands it to Zygo.
Alright, this will make it easier. Thank you. Give me just a couple of minutes. And Zygo will start to go into a trance, and cast Scrying on Joey's mom.
Okay. It is a failure.
Alrighty.
Did you even have to roll, or it just auto?
She probably has non-detection.
She has something like non-detection that I can't even get to her.
Mm-hmm.
I just like feel a barrier go up, kind of a thing. Joy, I'm so sorry. There was something preventing me from seeing her.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, thanks.
I can try again later if you want. Perhaps it is just temporary. So if I cannot find her, perhaps that is for the best. It means that no one can. Not to toot my own horns, at times the only one who would be able to do this, but...
You don't think that she would have gone back, right? Even accidentally?
No.
You promise?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. And Joey takes the ring back.
Okay. Let me roll something really quick. Holy shit.
You don't have to roll it.
It's always good when George
These
says
are
holy shit.
these are
Holy
all
shit.
implications to the scene that you did not see.
Implications.
What
Okay.
scene?
You mean the scry that I would have... The scry I
Yeah.
was trying to scry?
Oh.
George is
Okay.
just running like side games. in his
I
head
am
right now.
running a little bit of a side
Million
game
of-
away from you guys that I am playing by myself and determining by dice rolls. But that's
Is
a
it
whole
fun?
different thing.
It's a great game.
It's very stressful
Oh, okay. So no.
because I'm
Well-
torturing myself. It's a nightmare.
Oh, hilarious.
Good.
George has lost
Good.
sleep.
If
That's
it
a
is
lot of
night at this point and we don't think we'll arrive to Acana's town before day, Zygo would try and get an arrest if he can.
Okay. Yeah. Do you guys
So
want to go
would
about taking a long
Joey.
rest?
Sure, we could take
Yeah.
turns.
I'd like to rest off all that psychic damage.
Okay. Everybody retreats back into the cabin.
And then Acana should, because I was gonna tell Zaza. Should we just take first watch?
As you guys all gather into the room and the door shuts, before watch can be discussed, you guys see Whistlepig go over to all of his effects. As he is shuffling with something, he then turns his back and reveals
Oh my god.
that he is holding a little wooden guitar.
Oh my god.
Y'all ever hear any frontier music before?
Whistlepig Kid is known for his excellent tunes that he sings on the road. Oh,
I don't
this is a
just
treat.
whistle, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh
I
no,
can-
he doesn't.
I can
Ah!
sing a song.
If his internet lets him. There you go, your
Sing-
internet's back
sing
in.
a song.
I can sing a song and strum a tune as well.
Here we go.
Would y'all like to hear a song before we head off to bed?
Of course.
Sure, yes.
Of course.
And I know we're going into a long rest, but this will just be a song of rest. Whistlepig kind of like gathers you all around in like a little half circle in the woods, as if this were like a perfect campfire song scenario in the illusory forest. And just like takes up a stance. Well, here we go. I hope you like it. It's been a while since I've played for folks, but hey, it's been a while. I was waltzing with my darling to the Stillborough waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my loved one. And while they were waltzing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Stillborough waltz. Only you know how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing that beautiful Stillborough waltz. That beautiful Stillborough waltz.
That was beautiful.
Whistlepig doffs his cap and does a little bow over his guitar. Well, good night, and then he hops up into his hammock.
Can I?
Jump,
I would
flop,
like to look over.
asleep.
Can I look over and make an insight check on Curly?
Curly is. I'm gonna roll check. I have 3 outcomes. I'm gonna roll right now.
Of course you
Oh
do.
my god.
Curly is fast asleep.
Aww.
Oh, he's an adult, right?
He's a
Yep.
full adult.
One of
He's
the
a
options was full
34-year-old
tears,
cutie
right?
pie.
Oh
One of the
my
options
God.
was full tears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Classic.
And the third one
That's-
was fully erect.
Fourth, I was gonna go with shit himself. That's more.
Those are the only
Curly
three.
is asexual.
Those
He
are the
is
only three
canon
reactions to
asexual.
old Whistlepig's music.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay.
That's so funny. Thom Maryland energy. Sorry.
You may
I just
all
said that
go
in the
ahead and take a long rest.
All right.
Right.
The next morning, everybody wakes up with a little bit of a pep in their step. That beautiful song of rest, while it can't really function and do anything on a short rest, will do this. Everybody, go ahead and add 1 inspiration to your chart.
Wow.
Nordic
Wow.
All of you have
inspiration.
1d6 inspiration to use as you see fit.
Okay.
Cool.
Fun.
And it has to
Great.
be used today.
Love that.
Boop,
Just to
ba-doop,
hang on
ba-doop.
to it for whenever you want it.
And you can't use it on a botch. Or you
It is an attack or a saving throw or a skill check.
Cool. That's awesome.
So
Okay,
you didn't.
But a botch is a botch.
A botch is a fail. A
botch,
botch
but-
is an automatic failure. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool, cool,
Um,
cool. Had to double check.
Yeah, you did.
Can when they all wake up, can the Whistlepig Kid already be up making breakfast?
You guys
I made
immediately-
more chili. Who wants breakfast?
And you're not
He
sure.
pulls in a dinner bell and just like clang a lang a lang a lang. Chili o'clock.
And this is like a bug chili, so he must have gotten up even earlier and harvested bugs for this bug chili.
Oh my god.
And this whole thing is in a massive pot in the middle of the illusory forest, and it's immediately cooking up a storm.
Is it illusory chili?
It is not illusory chili, but
It's
there
real.
is from the illusory forest, sort of like a movement amidst the ghostly trees.
Hey, maybe no smoke inside.
Oh, sorry about that, Benuela.
What?
What? Did you say something?
What did you just call me?
You said something to me about the smoke inside.
Zaza starts to play her pan flute.
What?
What just happened?
Insight check.
My shit's
Oh, I'm
crashing.
playing a beautiful song. What's wrong with that?
Hold on.
We
hold
just
on.
heard him call the
Not
forest
on you.
Panuela.
Okay. Sorry, gang. 1 second. I just had like
Yeah,
a
it's not on you to
catastrophic
talk.
failure. What is going on?
Oh no, catastrophic failure. I think we better quit.
1 second.
What is happening right now?
This is wild.
Hold on. I'm so sorry, gang. I have like my sound effects. I don't know if anybody knows how to do this, but on my Mac, they just like switch to like a completely different window, and now they don't exist in the same place. Oh my God, what have I done? Hold on.
Oh no!
Okay. Oh, I've done it. I fixed it.
It's the Whistlepig curse.
I've done
I did.
it.
I fucking did.
Zaza,
Oh man.
Yeah.
make a performance check.
Okay, and my little mohawk thing is up.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Gabe get to do an insight
This
check?
is so weird.
I guess after the
happening?
performance check.
Yes.
Okay, 16.
Okay. It's a pretty good performance. Everybody, everybody make a charisma save right now. If you're curious about what was just said. If you're not, don't worry about it.
Oh,
Charisma?
I did really well.
Same.
16.
Nesbitt's not curious.
23.
But it's my
25.
gold pan flute. It's
23,
my
25.
beautiful-
Okay. What'd you get, Acana?
16.
Okay. You make an insight check at disadvantage, Acana.
Okay.
And both Zygo and Joey can make an insight check.
Wow, I rolled a nat 20 and a 6.
No.
That's it.
13 for
Okay.
24.
damn.
Great. Dirty 20.
Okay. Nick, I'm not sure if this is going to be relevant or not, but roll a check. You know which one you would be making, and send it to me privately. Let's keep the
Alright.
mystery alive.
Gotta keep that sexy mystery alive.
Nesbitt's pretty sure what's going on,
Okay.
Cool.
as usual. And he's cool with it.
The blessings.
Alright, this is not working. The dice thing is not going. Give me 1 second.
What did you roll, Zygo? Yours was the highest, right?
24.
Okay.
Right, give me 1 second.
Wow. All right. The moment passes, and none of you guys look at his face, and he doesn't even seem to remember what he said. He's being pretty honest about it.
Right?
So
We
it would
are-
seem.
We were
We
talking
are
about the
running?
smoke. Look, I don't know the rules.
Either he doesn't remember what he just said, or he is just lied real good. One or the other.
Time for
I'm-
chili. According
I'm
to
just
the
really
law.
sorry I don't know the rules. I thought because it was a sort of an inside environment inside of a indoor environment that I could cook it in here. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. It's confusing at first.
It is fine. Just take it outside.
Okay, will do. Well, hey, if anybody wants 5-alarm AM chili, you can hop on the front of the deck.
The trees,
I do, and Zaza runs.
The trees rescind back up into the ocean, into the illusory forest, seemingly, dismissing whatever they thought they heard.
Hey, George, one
Uh-huh.
question though, because I think Nesbitt would be a different kind of check. Can I insight
Uh-huh.
check? Are we hearing the trees too? Are we all hearing
Yeah.
the trees? Okay. Can I insight check the trees?
You sure can.
Because the
Nice.
trees seem a little bit miffed, and usually they don't
Nice.
have like an emotion like that.
Mhm.
That is a verdad.
It's not gonna be good. Yeah, that's a 9.
You could use your
I
thingy
I
if
don't
you
think
really
I'm a 9.
wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not sure. There are illusory trees. It could have just been they didn't even hear. Like, to a degree, you're not really sure why they questioned it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you.
I'll
Yeah,
go
what do you
outside and get some chili.
You guys go get some chili.
Jangle, angle, angle. It's chili time out on the front of the deck.
It's
It
his
is a-
famous coal.
It is still a full storm, but the rain has abated a little bit. And Curly has been up all night constructing a little tent to make a little bit of the front of the deck drier than the rest of it.
Well, Curly, this is the finest cookie tent I've ever seen.
You mean it?
This'll do just fine. He tilts his little hat up with a gun finger.
Mr. Whistlepig Kid, sir, I'd be honored if I could spoon out your chili for you.
Well, of course. I don't trust just anybody to spoon out my chili. And he reaches down below into his saddlebags and hands Curly a stack of wooden bowls and spoons for everybody.
I take it serious, sir. And he gives a salute at the spoon and begins like he's practiced before. Curly is actually technically the chef on the ship.
While that's all happening, ritual casting water breathing on everybody.
Okay. After a little bit of muttering and focusing on the mirrored cube that Zygo turns in his hands like a little Rubik's Cube, all of you feel something around your necks tighten and then go soft as you all feel water breathing take effect.
Joey's gonna whisper to Zygo, if you don't have, I don't know how many people you could do that on, but you have to save it for other people. I already can do that just with my my special sword.
Oh, that is very cool. I can do it to 10 people.
Okay, well, never mind. That's also awesome.
But I can do it on the horsefly.
Charlie!
I'm never going to do it on Charlie. There is no world in which I will use this spell on Charlie. Ever. Ever.
Well, he can probably breathe underwater on his own.
Oh, he can't breathe underwater on his own.
You know who can't breathe underwater on her own? Gordita Bean.
Yeah, she's included in the 10 people.
She is?
No, hold on.
Because there's definitely...
Kill me, Zaza Nesbitt, this new guy. Henry.
The Whistlepig Kid.
Sven.
Curly, Sven.
Tick
Tick and Tock, yeah.
Where's Sven been this whole time?
Chilling.
Sven is staring at the box inside.
Oh,
Sven?
no.
Wait, Zaza sees this and goes over and looks at Sven.
Do you go look at Sven?
I go talk to Sven. Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
To not be distracted by my 5-alarm AM chili.
That's what
At 21.
21. All right. You go alone to check inside?
Yes.
1 second.
Am I getting all the secrets today?
Roll a stealth check, Zaza. You just get a feeling that you should go check in quiet because maybe he's sleeping.
Okay.
Gabe's face.
What the fuck? What the
Wait.
fuck?
Stealth.
Why would you roll a stealth check to go talk to a child? What is happening?
Wait, I got a
wake
7,
him
but
up.
I'm using a luck point. Oh, fuck. Got an 11. Shit.
11?
Can I use another luck?
No, you can't. You got a total of 11?
Yeah.
Okay. You come back inside. Sven sits up kind of quickly. When you, come on. When you enter, he just kind of goes,
Hey, bud. Were you sleeping?
points at the box.
Why are you... What are you... Don't touch that box. Do you know something that I don't know?
Roll an insight check.
Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna use another luck point. I don't care.
We have a day ahead of us.
I am strong. Ah, shit.
Oh, God.
8.
I'm strong.
Oh, man.
He shakes his head.
I'm gonna have to intimidate this little child.
Intimidate.
Sven,
Do the chant.
if you knew something about this box,
Boy.
you need to tell me for the good of the colony. And wait, let me roll intimidation then, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a motherly intimidation. A 25!
Oh, man.
A 25!
No.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Sven you see tears well up under his eyes, and he tries to hold it back and shakes his head.
Look what you did.
Sven.
But he's not lying because you scared him or yelled at him. He's lying because he's crying because of what he's lying about.
Buddy.
And he's very scared.
Oh, Zaza sits next to him.
His ears go down.
Oh.
Sven, I promise I won't be mad at you.
Sven looks at you, and you read in his crying eyes, promise.
I promise.
And he pushes the chest from the back around of it, still looking at you really sad and really downcast. And he turns the chest around. And at first you expect to see, like, this chest is broken. Something's in the chest is going to be fucking broken and this thing's going to have gotten out. That's not the case. But there is blue paint all over the back of the chest.
Oh, Sven.
I don't get it. I'm gonna be the first one
Wait,
to.
Sven. What's wrong, bud? Like, do you think this is gonna hurt the chest? Oh,
He leans down and touches it
it's water.
with his paw,
Huh.
and he activates the painting,
Hi.
and it wavers for a moment. And nothing comes out of the box, because make a quick Arcana check, Zaza.
Oh God, a 9.
You don't recognize what kind of magic's happening right now. Make an insight check.
Mhm. Can I do like a perception? I got an 18.
18. Sven looks afraid and ashamed and scared, but he doesn't feel like, it's not like there's something about to come out of this portal that he's made. It's not like he's like, stand back, something's about to burst out of this thing.
So Sven, you haven't seen anything come out of the box.
He takes his hand off and the spell deactivates and the blue paint hardens back into the wood again.
Ah.
And he says,
Can I do an insight check? I don't understand.
yeah, go ahead.
This is? Okay. Fuck. A 7?
You're not sure what he means?
You went this. I promise your secret is safe with me. And Sven, we don't know, but you might have done something good.
And he just looks at you with big wide eyes and says,
No? But how do you know if it hasn't escaped yet? I only won't be mad at you as long as you tell me the truth. That's another intimidation.
make an intimidation
Back at it
check.
again.
She says, insisting.
Fuck. 9. Oh, wait. 9. Fuck, shit.
He's frustrated, but he just shakes his head and walks out.
Sven, I'm so pissed. He seriously walked out, this child, this gigantic hyena woman.
Outside, Joey, you feel Sven at your side, and his ears are down, and he's standing kind of behind you.
Hey! Hey, what's up? Joey's gonna kind of crouch, because now Joey's a little taller than him.
He gives you the look that says later.
Do you want to go for a walk?
He looks around at the boat.
On the boat?
And then she goes, do you want to go for a fly?
He looks at you for a moment, suddenly alight with glee as he childlike realizes that both of you can now fly. And he touches himself on the chest and casts fly, and his feet pick up off the ground, and your wings go out of the magical coat, and both of you look at each other and realize that none of the adults can stop you. And Sven rockets up at 60 feet in the air, and
So does Joey. And they're both flying through the air like this and doing little loop-de-loops and stuff. And then Joey like tags him and then like erases off.
And they play tag for a moment. Okay, we cut away from that for a moment as Zaza walks out of the cabin looking concerned. As both as Nesbit, Gordita, Gordita Bean, Whistlepig, Zygo, Acana are around the chili.
And are we seeing that also?
Yes, you just saw the two kids
The
go
flying children.
fly up in the air.
Look at that. I forgot cumin. I should have put cumin in.
Can I make an insight check on Zaza?
No, Zaza goes, adult chat, adult chat, adult chat.
Right.
Curly's like, oh boy, I'm a part of this. I'm 34.
Early, maybe not.
Yeah. No? That's
Not right now.
insulting. All right, I'll go with my chili.
He might be the oldest one
No.
out of the. Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. What's
happening? Yes.
This is for the adults and the adults only. Do not tell the kids. Do not make them feel bad.
Yeah,
They
elsewhere.
literally flew.
Sven has spilled some blue paint onto our god box.
He spilled
What?
paint?
Yes. And when he was upset, when I went in to go check on him, he didn't want to tell me. I told him I wouldn't be mad and I would keep his secret if he told me the truth and all of the truth, and he didn't tell me. So
Can Acana just beeline it to the box?
Yeah, Zygo's right behind her.
Yeah, you guys immediately just drag the box outside to take a look at it underneath the awning here. There's blue paint on this box. Everybody who hasn't made a check already can go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Whistlepig doesn't do that, but he
Jesus.
takes one big step back from the box, from where he's standing.
and so Zaza sees that and does the same.
A 9 on the Arcana check.
What?
I rolled
Gabriel?
I rolled a natural 3, dude.
Gabriel,
I know.
Oh.
you are Arcana Man.
I hear you.
Arcana man.
It does look like kind of like a spill, Zygo.
Well, I rolled a 10.
10.
It's a
Looks
10.
like a spill. Looks like you spilled
Anyway.
blue paint on it. Nesbit, what'd you get?
But like, knowing what I know about Sven and the Ethereum and all that and the blue paint and it being the Ethereum,
I'll use
can
my
I?
inspiration on this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
make an assumption that that's the case. I'm just not telling you if that's
You all
correct.
have that inspiration that
I just used it because I was that is with the inspiration because I got a 5 on it. That's an 18.
Nice.
Okay. 18 is a success. Nesbit, this was a portal to the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
To the ethereal plane.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But
But it's on the outside, right?
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out too.
It's on the outside of the box?
Mm-hmm.
Do we know?
Well, remember when the other ethereal plane holes opened up and they were two-way? When we were fighting the Mayfly?
Yeah, but they were two-way
Yeah, but
between
two-way
the
doesn't
ethereal
mean-
plane
right.
and our plane, not like between the inside of this box and somewhere else, you know?
I'm gonna go ahead and activate my divine sense so I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, whatever that is, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet.
There is a celestial inside this box.
Oh wait, it says that is not behind total cover. Would this be?
Oh, well then you wouldn't be able to detect that, but you know that that thing is from the divine plane. It's for sure something celestial.
So,
Okay, so there was
Otherwise,
Portal
you
to the-
detect nothing. Gordita and Whistlepig come up clean. They're, not anything crazy.
I wouldn't if like behind total cover. I wouldn't do. Actually, screw it. I get 4 a day. Whatever.
Bleh.
what is this?
Yeah. So,
Whatever.
you're
Nesbit,
not sure.
Nesbit, I'll just I don't know why, but he was trying to make a portal to the ethereal plane.
But it's interesting because it's for him
on the outside. Because what's on the inside won't be
Well,
able to access it.
The only other person who's
Really
been
quick,
there,
Cano, I want you to make a wisdom save really fast and then a history check.
and also the
It's
only
Acana,
person that
for
we
sure.
know who's been there
Acana.
has been well,
Ooh,
Zygo and Acana have been there.
Yes, we have both spent.
30 on the wisdom.
Damn.
Okay, and what about the history check? You go back in your mind to that statue of Sven that you use as your touchstone.
19?
I know.
You remember the portals in Key East during that specific fight. You don't remember them being tinged blue. They felt more like rips. They felt more violent and not like painted because they were made by the Mayfly. They weren't Sven's design. But recognizing what this would be how Sven would be able to enter the ethereal plane. When you make a blue painting like this, the Ethereum can enter the ethereal plane and can bring somebody with them if they want. But nobody else can pass through that portal without the Ethereum's contact. The way that works is it brings you into the ethereal plane wherever the portal opens. So it would have, with that, the only thing you can think of is that Sven must have done this and looked inside the box from within the ethereal plane, unaffected by the spell.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Sure.
And whatever he found in there probably freaked him out.
Yeah, because it's a layered on our universe. It's
Right,
not like
because
a whole
the
different
ethereal
place.
plane is our world, but without the restrictions of. Right.
Up in the sky, really quick.
Joey's gonna kind of like sit on a cloud.
Yeah, this is actually interesting because you guys move all the way up into the storm.
Oh.
Where the clouds go. You want to stay below the clouds where the storm is?
Well, I mean, if I'm with Sven and if it seems like kind of safe, then we'll do it.
You go up into the clouds?
Yeah.
Make a quick perception check for me.
Kind of safe.
Druid, go find Tash and your mom too. Just like,
Yeah. Just get them all.
why
Seems
not?
pretty safe.
Just a 13.
Yeah,
Not
seems
great.
pretty. I mean, like it's thunder and lightning. You see some flashes, but you guys stay away from where those flashes are. You could probably go up above the storm.
Is there like a peaceful area up there?
You don't know. None of you have been above the cloud line.
Bless you.
Okay. Joey kind of looks at his phone like, what do you want to do?
Sven gets to you, and at this point, I think you and Sven have probably learned some thieves' cant. So Sven, writing thieves' cant symbols,
Thrilled.
communicates to you exactly what he did.
What does he say?
He
Draw it out for me.
says, I'm not going to draw it for you. There's no chance. He says that he looked inside the box. He went to the blue place where he can do whatever he wants. And he thought that he could make it all go away for everybody. But when he tried to send it back to where it came from, it didn't do anything. And something separated itself from the still form and began to grow and sprout and get larger and larger. Here's what Sven did. He tried to banish this thing from the ethereal plane, and in doing so, banished the ethereal version of it, and his spell failed, and the ethereal version of it became separated from the material version of it.
So now the ethereal version of it is loose in the ethereal plane.
That is correct.
Jesus.
Fun.
You wanted to put it in the box.
Yeah, but I also wanted to put it in the safest place.
Sven, Do you feel like you need to go protect your plane from it? Do you feel like you want help? Do you want to go alone? Can I come with you? But you don't want me to. Why?
Scared for you, he says. With Thieves' Cant.
Because we can't use magic in there, right?
That's right. And he can use all sorts of magic.
Crazy magic.
Yeah.
He's a god.
He goes from level, 8 to level 20, and then some.
Sven, I know what it's like to, well, I guess I've never had a home to protect, but I know what it's like to be afraid and to know that there's something you can do about it. Joey holds out her pinky finger.
Takes it. And, do you guys want to ascend above the clouds?
Yeah.
Okay. All of a sudden, as you guys... You enter the storm, leaving the water behind. It gets very, very loud when you guys enter the clouds. Make a quick dexterity save.
It wasn't very good, but I get a special thing on a failed save. 13?
That is a failure. Both you and Sven fail a lightning avoidance check, and you take 7 lightning damage apiece.
Great.
Halved because of evasion, right, Joe?
Oh yeah, half because of
Half
evasion.
because of evasion, perfect. Both of you kind of the wind picks up, you pinkies clutch a little tighter as you both rocket above the cloud line. And then all of a sudden, the storm becomes very muffled. And there's just peaceful calm, the thunder far below. And for a second, you just forget everything. And it's completely blue, bright blue skies, a couple of little white clouds floating a little higher in the sky. And you both take a little breath, and Sven gives you a hug pretty immediately, and you feel like it means goodbye for now. And it's a little bit sad.
How will you find us again?
Sven waves that off.
Here. Joey reaches around her back pocket and grabs one of her daggers. Not the ruby one, but one of the 4, and she hands it to Sven. Just in case.
He tucks it away.
You
And
promise you'll be okay?
he points to his pinky.
Okay.
And he gives you a wave, and he just kind of lets himself drift backwards, and then he flies away along the tops of the gray clouds, clutching what looks like a vial of blue paint, and disappears as he eventually dips below the gray clouds. Joey, make a quick perception check for me.
16. Let me guess. I'm not alone.
That's an interesting question. Are you alone? So, in your immediate vicinity, you are alone. What is Joey thinking as she watches Sven float away?
She's sad, but she also knows she's going to see him again. Like, she feels it very, very deeply.
Okay. that's when you hear sort of a louder clap of thunder behind you. And it just makes your head turn. And it's then that you gaze at the eye of the storm where this thing all started above the clouds. And just with a 16, you only get a flash of what looks like a fin dip like a dorsal back down into the clouds from miles away.
Could I do a history check?
This can either be a religion check or it can be a nature check.
Okay, we'll go religion. Oops. Oh. $22. I rolled a 19.
Religion?
Mm-hmm.
You see that fin, and you are reminded of scary stories from when you were a kid about the storms that never end, and like these big, fantastical, monstrous creatures that bring storms with them. That's all you really remember. But it feels like something out of like a storybook you would have discounted as completely ludicrous.
Joey's going to... Oh, yeah, keep going.
Joey, go ahead. Yeah, keep going.
Joey's just going to become invisible.
Okay. Joey disappears.
And maybe flies a little closer.
Lets yourself fade away. And you fly towards the dorsal.
With highest stealth that I can muster.
Roll a stealth check. And remember what this is, because we're not going to resolve
20.
this. Okay. Wow, fuck. Okay, we're going to resolve that next time, but we're going to cut before we end. We're going to cut back down to the boat. As Joey silently and invisibly flies off to the fucking center of the storm. Back down on the boat.
Are you enjoying that chili, Acana?
Oh, what? Oh, the chili was great. So where did Sven go? Because I'm kind of worried about the box.
I don't know, but the next time I see Sven, I am going to tell him he needs to tell me the truth.
Yeah, hey kids, you know.
Everybody roll an insight check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh.
10.
Well?
14.
Nesbit?
Oh, 11.
Hilarious. Never mind. Okay.
And those kids.
Acana, what did you say about the blue box?
I just said, oh, you know what? This is what I will say, because I don't know anything of what Sven did. Or told Joey. All I know is I would like to apologize to each and every one of you. I did something rashly, I did it incorrectly, I did it inappropriately, and this thing is mad, and it has every right to be. We have to send it back and hope that what I've done will be forgivable in some aspect, in some time frame far from now, but not soon.
Hey, if I saw a scary piece of coral, I would put it in a big, magical box too.
Did we say to him it was coral?
And that's where we're going to end tonight. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you haven't checked us out before, we stream here every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. PST. I'm so sorry, Gabe.
At least it's a good news next week with that Nat 20.
Yeah.
I know, exactly.
Not like a botch and we're just dreading it.
We are playing next week, so make sure you check in next Tuesday. We'll be here resolving all of these insane things that have just happened. Nick will be back with us yet again.
Woo!
Whistlepig Kid rides again.
Whistlepig Kid rides again. The week after next, I believe we are canceling. We're doing a little winter break, spotty here and there. I believe we're playing a little bit after that canceled one, and then we'll take a couple of weeks off, like December, January time. So keep an ear out for that on our Twitter at Hero Club Pod, and check out Hero Club Podcast in the meantime at heroclubpodcast.com or in the About section under here. Does anybody have any fun things they want to plug?
I have a secret outdoor show this Saturday.
Where, when?
You get a ticket through the Eventbrite, you will be delivered a secret invitation with the Google coordinates.
What's the name of the show they should search?
Oh, it's a clown show, and it's my solo show.
On Eventbrite. And
It's
it is-
amazing.
Or
Is
it's
the
link in my bio.
Are the
At
coordinates
Shipping Tosh?
delivered via pigeon? Because that's what
Via email.
less magical,
Much more
but more effective.
convenient.
Workable.
Anybody else?
Thanks for
Okay.
rating people at
And
the
that-
end.
Yeah,
thanks
right
so much for
away.
rating. Good
Sorry,
to see
that
you
was
guys got us
awesome.
right at the end, but next time, come join us and we'll see you for the next round of games. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Woo.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.